The rise of Tesla stock today can be attributed to a combination of factors. Foremost, it could be due to positive reports by market analysts, reflecting a bullish outlook on the company's future prospects. This could be driven by promising developments within the company, such as new product launches or encouraging financial results that suggest profitability in the future. Additionally, today's positive stock movement could be tied to broader market trends, such as renewed investor confidence in the tech sector or the electric car industry. Investor behavior often mirrors sentiment throughout the market, and if they believe these industries are set to prosper, investment in Tesla would naturally increase, driving up the stock price. Overall, it's likely a combination of these factors, coupled with Tesla's strong brand and innovative potential, that contributed to today's stock surge. There could be several reasons for the rise in NTRS stock. It could be a result of a positive earnings report or financial forecasting announcement that exceeded investor expectations. It's also possible there was favorable news regarding the company's product development or market growth. The rise in the stock price could also be influenced by a significant update about industry trends benefiting the company. Another potential factor could be overall positive market sentiment or a bullish trend on the relevant sector, driving investor interest in the stock. Lastly, an announcement of management changes like a new CEO with a strong track record could also boost investor confidence, leading to price increases. For a complete understanding, one needs to review all company-specific news, financial disclosures, along with general market and industry trends. The most likely reason for the significant increase in ANET's share price could be due to several factors. One of the most prominent reasons could be the release of positive financial results, exceeding the market's expectations. These could be higher revenues, impressive profit margins, or significant earnings per share, all of which typically result in a positive movement of the stock price. Another probable reason could be a positive shift in analyst ratings or an upgrade, as these ratings largely influence investor decisions. Positive economic indicators, such as an overall bullish market sentiment or a favorable macroeconomic environment, also contribute to the stock's gain. Lastly, the company might have announced a new strategic partnership, significant contracts, or innovative product improvements that promise potential growth in future earnings, leading investors to buy more of the company's stock. As trading volume increases, the price rises, resulting in the stock being among the top gainers. However, a concrete determination requires a more detailed analysis. This significant increase in GNRC stock could be attributed to several reasons based on financial market knowledge, investor behavior, and analyst reports. It's probable that the company reported robust quarterly earnings or positive forecasts that stimulated investor confidence, leading to high demand for the stock and thus driving its price up. Another potential cause could be a recent product launch or significant business deal that could spur future growth. Additionally, positive analyst reports about the company can attract institutional investors, which usually inject large amounts of capital into the stock, consequently increasing its price. Lastly, broader market trends or industry-specific news could also have contributed to this upward movement. The most likely reason for the movement in the share price of L is likely due to a combination of positive factors. These may include a better than expected earnings report, positive news or updates from the company, or a favorable change in the company's industry outlook. Analyst upgrades or positive coverage may also contribute to the stock's upward movement. Moreover, broader market trends and increased investor demand for stocks in the company's sector can positively influence investor sentiment, driving up the share price. It's also possible that macroeconomic factors such as changes in interest rates, inflation, or GDP growth could have a favorable impact on the stock's performance. While there could be multiple factors contributing to the decline in the stock price of AMGN, one of the most likely reasons could be the release of disappointing company news or financial results. The company may have reported earnings, revenues, or future projections that were below market expectations, leading to reduced investor confidence. This could subsequently cause a sell-off of the stock. Other factors can include negative industry trends, increased competitive pressures, regulatory concerns, or broader market downturns which negatively impact the stock's desirability among investors. It's also possible that large institutional investors decided to reduce their holdings in AMGN, leading to significant price movements. There could be several potential factors contributing to the decrease in SLB's stock price. Often, a drop in the share price may be due to the company's recent financial results not meeting the expectations or forecasts of market analysts. Negative industry-related news could potentially impact all companies within the sector, including SLB. For instance, falling oil prices may negatively influence oil service companies like Schlumberger, SLB. Sometimes, macroeconomic developments, such as changes in interest rates, inflation, or overall economic growth, can also impact a stock's performance. Moreover, internal company events like leadership changes, legal issues, or operational problems can result in a decrease in the stock's price. Sometimes a general decline in the market can also depress the price, as investors sell off their holdings to reduce risk during uncertain times. It must be noted that stock prices are influenced by a combination of many factors, and it would require detailed analysis to ascertain the exact cause of the decrease in the price of SLB's stock. However, considering the substantial drop, it's most likely due to company-specific negative news or a large market downturn. The significant decrease in stock value of HAL today can be attributed to several potential reasons, each hinging on the robustness of the company's financial standing, industry factors, or changes in market sentiment. One potential cause is disappointing financial performance. If HAL released reports displaying lower than expected earnings, large expenses, or weakened projections for growth, investors' faith in the company's profitability may have been shaken, leading them to sell off their shares. Another reason could be negative industry or economic news. If there are adverse developments within the industry in which HAL operates or in the broader economy, investors may fear a downturn that could affect HAL's future performance and, hence, sell off their shares. Lastly, a shift in market sentiment driven by speculative trading or other factors beyond the company's control could be responsible for the sharp decrease. For instance, if market trends favor other industries or asset types, investment may be drawn away from stocks like HAL. Analysts' reports and studies of investor behavior will provide more detailed insights as they emerge. The company itself may also disclose information that will shed light on the day's activities. As always, individual movements in stock prices should be considered within a broader market context for a more comprehensive understanding of the investment landscape. There could be numerous reasons for the decline of the APA stock. However, without detailed specific information, it's not possible to attribute the decline to any particular factor definitively. Nevertheless, typically, a stock's decline may be due to poor quarterly earnings results, negative industry news, poor overall market performance, or economic uncertainty. A decline of this magnitude might also be influenced by changes in company management, regulatory investigations, or even disappointing advancements in the company's business operations. Lowered forecasts by influential analysts could also negatively impact a stock's price. It's also possible that investors are simply choosing to sell off their holdings for reasons unrelated to the company's performance. There could be several reasons for this significant decline in the value of SMCI on the S&P 500. It's likely that the company either recently released financial results or an operational update that did not meet analyst expectations. The disappointing report could have led investors to sell their shares, hence driving down the stock price. Another possible cause could be negative news or developments related to the company's industry or the overall market. Economic factors, changes in regulatory environment, or shifts in investor sentiment towards the risk associated with the company could all also influence drastic stock movements. Detailed analysis would be required to identify the precise cause in this specific case.